Here at the India AI Impact Summit, we're at the Deloitte Pavilion where I am with the CEO of Deloitte South Asia, Mr. Romal. Congratulations on the launch, sir, and thank you so much for doing this interview. How has this launch been for you, so far, and what do you expect from GemW.AI?
Yeah, I think the launch has been fantastic. I mean, you can see a lot of people coming here from various things, whether it is clients, whether it's government, whether it's defense, whether it's students. So I think we've had a great combination of people. So GenW is really a platform where simplistically you can build your own apps, you can build your own visualization or talk to data, make sense of the data, and you can build agents to actually support, for example. So in some sense, it is made in India, made for India, and made for the world. Everything done in India to support enterprises, to support government, to support defense, others, to build things on their own, on-prem or on cloud, depending on what they choose.
And so, what kind of cost is it operating on, and how is it going to boost employee productivity, in your opinion?
So, we did a small exercise where we said for the India AI Summit, can we talk about disruptions? Can we talk about the sentiment analysis of the India AI Summit? Now, normally to build something like this takes anywhere between 4 weeks to 4 months. Normally, we did it in about 6 hours. So that's the productivity that is there. And cost is really based on it could be a subscription model, it could be a capex model. So really depending on what the client wants, what features do they actually want, and we have connected to local LLMs, right, and open source LLMs. So that means your costs also go down dramatically.
So, in the initial stages of the launch, Deloitte had said that we are not competing with anyone when it comes to GenW.AI. What does that exactly mean?
This is not like there is some other product which is similar to this and we are competing with this. We've built our own tool to solve different kinds of problems. Therefore, it's not that this product is there in the market and therefore we are competing with someone. We are doing our own thing, which we think these are things that clients want across the country, and that's why we are bringing them to this thing.
And is it being introduced as a complete package, or can clients also pick and choose, let's say, Realm AI or GenW.AI Agent Builder?
Yes. So clients can choose whichever portion that they want. They don't need to take all the four areas. They can take any one area as well. So it's really flexible. And as I said, it is on-prem as well as it's on cloud. So it can be both, because some clients may want it to be on-prem with air gap security as well.
And so let's talk about the GenW.AI Agent Builder, where you can make agentic AI platforms and you can connect them to LLMs. Now, there's a lot of talk about sovereign AI within India. So, is there a preference towards Indic LLMs such as Sarvam, or is it compatible with everything and anything?
It is compatible with all the large LLMs. Sarvam is a great LLM as well, and I think my view is always it's going to be a combination of various LLMs and not just only one LLM, right? So as to ensure you get the best of what you require, and different LLMs have sometimes strengths which are, depending on your size, scale, and complexity, maybe a best suited for you, right? But it is completely integrated into Sarvam, into Bhashini, right? So into Indic as well. So absolutely.
That's fantastic, sir. There's again, like I said, lots of talk about sovereign AI. What made you bet on homegrown technology instead of pre-existing platforms that you could have maybe easily implemented and integrated?
So I think we believed, for example, there were some very unique challenges of clients which no one platform was being able to solve, right? Second is, my belief is, it is India's time to build things on its own rather than only use somebody else's products. And that's why I said this is made in India, made for India, and made for the world. So this is completely done by us in India.
Finally, sir, I can't help but notice, and so has your team told me as well, there's a very Gen Z vibe going with this Deloitte Pavilion here at the India AI Impact Summit. What is the reason behind it? Is it because of the Gen Z work culture and because of the amount of employees that Deloitte is undertaking? And you have a lot of funky names for your CXO level employees, such as a chief disrupting officer and a chief happiness officer. What would that make your designation?
Yeah. So first is, my belief is we are 90% of our workforce. We have over 150,000 people in the country. 90% of our workforce is millennials or Gen Z, 90%. Second is my own belief is, I think Gen Z, the opportunity that they have, the exposure that they have, are probably some of the smartest people that are there, and I think you will change the trajectory of this country. So therefore, also, I'm glad you noticed the Gen Z vibe as well in the Deloitte, in the Deloitte area, and of course, the reason is the chief disruption, and we took two of the topics. Chief disruption is because as a firm and as a country, as we need to disrupt ourselves before we go and disrupt anybody else. So we are constantly disrupting ourselves to see how can things be done better, eliminated, added, all of those things. That's why we have a chief disruption officer who's always looking at disrupting our own business. And second, in all of this, happiness is important, because if you create positive energy in the workplace, you can achieve incredible things. So if the chief happiness officer and the chief disruption officer go very well, I will be the chief ice cream officer and enjoy my ice creams.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you so much, and congratulations once again on the wonderful launch. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.